right, everybody. So I'm going to post a video here in a second, but a little bit of context. So Eric and I had a little conference call the other day, and it ended up turning into something that I think is going to be a lot of fun. We're challenging each other to hit a certain mark on our YouTube subscribers. I'm just shy of 20,000 subscribers. He's just shy of 100,000. And so we've challenged each other to hit our respective 20 or 100,000 subscriber marks. And whoever gets there first, the loser is going to be shaving their face, if it happens before nationals, on the firing line at Ben Avery. So that's about a month away. I'm pretty confident, given the group that we have here, that we can reach that milestone. And look, it's totally selfish of me to ask, but if we can get to 20,000, I think that would be amazing, and I would love nothing more than to see us shave Eric's face on the firing line at Ben Avery. Who knows? Maybe we could even. There's been suggestions of maybe just shaving half his face. We could, shave big mutton chops onto him. Look, if we win this, I'll take suggestions from all of you. We'll pick the goofiest thing we can do to shave his face. So, not only that, he's going to owe me 5 you daddies. You're going to see that here too. And, it's just some good old fashioned fun between us, but I'm not going to lie. I really want to win this. So whatever you guys can do to help, it would greatly be appreciated. Here's the video for you to watch.
I'll record this one too.
Got it.
All right, John, what's going on, man?
Hey, what is going on? We're a month out from nationals.
I know. You getting ready? What are you talking about? I just did nationals. I just came back.
Wow, that was the F class. That the F class stands for food class. The wine and cheese committee out there.
Yeah, man, that was a fun match. I tell you what.
I tell you what, I've never seen a range where you can drink that much and still go shoot.
It was grape juice. What are you talking about?
It was grape juice. Yeah.
Yeah, that Bisley range is freaking awesome. Anyway,
yeah,
we got rained on.
Beautiful.
We saw all that. We got soaked. Anyway, so I'm at 95,000 subscribers.
Dang, dude, that's awesome.
And you're at 17.
Yeah, something? I just cracked 17 last week. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do a little. Let's play a little game.
Oh boy.
Let's have a race. Let's have a race to. I'm gonna go to 100,000, and you're gonna go to 20,000. So
okay,
you only have 3,000 to go. I got 5,000 to go. Okay.
All right.
And I don't know. We didn't have a bet. Some kind of a bet. So the loser, what does the loser have to do?
Well, it's too late to get a shirt that says something, smarmy that you have to wear around. And I don't suppose you can easily find yourself a one-piece romper. So
I saw this. Some of the drag racers do this. They don't bet for money. They bet for you daddies.
Oh no.
So maybe we can do that.
Dreaded you daddy.
We can bet you daddies. So for those of you that don't know what a you daddy is, it's exactly what it sounds like. Instead of money, we bet you daddies, and we may do 5, 10, whatever we decide on the number. So what ends up happening is you can cash out those you daddies at any time. And at any time, if you lose, I can come up to you and say, "Hey, John, who's the best shooter in the world?" And you have to say,
"I'm not going to practice because it's not going to be me."
Anyway, so you would say,
"You daddy."
That's where that would be worth 1 you daddy. And vice versa, right? If I lose, then you can ask me anything, and then I have to answer with you daddy, right?
So that sounds like a fair competition.
So hopefully, nationals is not that far away. Hopefully we can get there. One of us can get there by then. And then we can use up
Then we'll have some real fun.
some of those U daddies at nationals. That would be a
Otherwise,
lot
we're gonna have to wait till Southwest.
Oh, we better not have to wait that long. We're not gonna wait that long, but I'm just wondering how soon. If we can get it by nationals, that'd be awesome because we can have some really good footage of you saying
hold
you
out
daddy
until next year.
What?
I might just hold on to some for next year at nationals.
Yeah, well, too bad you ain't gonna get none. So,
oh,
anyway, I think that'll be fun. What else you got going on your channel?
Oh, just been working up that new PRC Wildcat and having fun with that and doing some testing and just getting it ready for nationals. Starting
That's
a new
what you're
cartridge
bringing
is
to
never
nationals?
easy. I'll let you know in 5 days. I have two fully developed 284s that are my like really solid backups. So I'm not really worried, but I feel like I've got that PRC pretty dialed in, and I'm shooting a really big regional this weekend. So that'll be sort of its final test to see if I'm really comfortable taking it to nationals. I don't like taking a new cartridge to nationals, but I've put a lot of work and I've put a couple barrels into it already. And I don't know.
You've used up
We'll
2
see.
barrels already? Wow. And you still haven't dialed in? You don't have it dialed in?
The first one wasn't my chamber. The first one was just getting used. I've already burned through I've already gone through 24 pounds of this.
Wow. Wow.
So, or I'm sorry, I'm on my 24th. I'm on my 3rd jug right now. So yeah, no, it's been interesting. So it's you know what it's like. I mean, you've done it more than I have. So
no, I don't burn up 2 barrels trying to figure out if I like something. So no, I don't know what it's like. I guess you're just more stubborn than I am.
Stubborn or stupid, one of the two.
But you've shot some really okay. I'm gonna punish you a little bit. You've shot some really good scores with that. Like what is there still that you got to figure out? I mean, I figured when you shot that 597 at 1,000 yards, I figured, oh, he's done. But apparently you're not.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a pretty 597.
I'll take an ugly five. I will take the ugliest of the 597s if I can do that consistently.
So will I, but the next day it did open up a little bit on me. So I mean, it's I'm in the middle of, I mean, as you know, we've talked about it a little bit. I'm in the middle of fire forming 500 pieces of brass for nationals. I'd been rotating the same. I was on 10 firings, and I will say it's the beauty. I don't even have it here, but I mean, I will tell you, it's the beauty of choosing a cartridge that uses Lapua brass, right? Like we always talk about it, but I mean, this is literally on its 10th firing. I only had 200 pieces of brass that I had been just cycling. They were on their 10th firing for this set of brass. And you would swear they were brand new. I mean, the primer pockets, the necks, I mean, as shoulder, everything has just held up so much better than when I was shooting, we'll just say another Magnum. Ah, cramp. Then when I was shooting another Magnum, that I was blowing out primer pockets in 2 firings with. So that's been really awesome. But no, I mean, the 597 was awesome. But it was, I mean, look, we always talk about it, and it's a lot of it's in our head. But I mean, it was an ugly 597. I caught a lot of liners. It was not the kind of shooting that would give me confidence going to a national level match. And I've done a lot of work to shrink that down. I'm shooting a confident half-minute group now, and so as long as that holds up through this weekend, which is my first match since I've got this barrel, the new barrel on, then I'll feel pretty good about it. So.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
I'm just bringing my old and tired
Shehane.
The Shehane. Well, I'm calling it the Wimp. This is the Wheeler Improved.
That's right.
It's a 284 Shehane, but it has the Wheeler magic, and it's been doing pretty good.
Yeah, it's been blessed.
Yeah. But so I'm calling it the Wimp, WH-IMP.
And that's what you shot in Europe, right?
Yep, that's what I shot in Europe, and it shot great. I mean, held up great. It did fall a little bit out of tune. I mean, I'm going from here to all the way to freaking Bisley, England. So,
Yeah.
but I just cranked that tuner and I was back in it.
Yeah. Is that what you're taking to Worlds also?
Yep. Yeah, because I already shipped the ammo, so I have no choice.
Yeah. You got brass being worked everywhere. Brass for Europe, brass for
I know
Worlds,
it
brass for
gets crazy
Nationals.
when you start traveling. It gets crazy because you have to ship stuff so far in advance
Yeah.
that, yeah, like I said, my world ammo is already shipped, and it had to ship before I came back from England, so before I left to England. So, um, there's 700 pieces of brass going to the worlds. There's 400 pieces of brass that I had in England. You know what I mean? So there's 1,100 pieces of brass, and these are loads that you hope they hold up.
Right.
So what I did is I couldn't. There's 1,100 rounds, right there. I'm like, man, I just couldn't do it with one barrel. I could have possibly. So what I did is I had to chamber another barrel, and I developed one load, the world load for one barrel, and the England load for a different barrel, and hope for the best.
And then you got to
Yeah,
put another 500 into Nationals.
yeah. So the nationals, I'm gonna use up the barrel that I had in London.
Okay.
That's the one I'm gonna use, and then for Southwest Nationals, I'm gonna use the world barrel. Uh,
Oh,
but
so they kind
between
of flip flop. They just kind of flip flop each other.
yeah, but between now and Southwest Nationals, I'm gonna chamber another barrel because I already know what the load is. So now it'll be just the barrel. Can't
Yeah.
change the load, right? And then
Yeah.
just tune with the tuner and see if I don't know if I fall into a better barrel. I mean, the one
Yeah.
that I have now shoots really good, but yeah, man, it's a fun little game that we have to play. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, seriously. I mean, I went through and was looking at my barrel management, because that's like, it's the thing that we all start dealing with, right? Like we've got like a rack of barrels, and it's like, okay, this one's got 700, this one's got 300, this one's got 1200,
right?
this one was a hammer, and you start detailing all your notes and looking at everything else. And it's a funny game. And I don't even do that much of it. Like you and I both know people who, put 3 or 4 barrels on every gun before they decide on one. And, you
Yeah, I was
know,
talking to Speedy yesterday. I went by his shop and we actually touched on this. Do you have barrels on the shelf that are like this is my top of the line barrel, like this is my best barrel, or this is do you do that? You save your Hummers?
so I have to admit, I am not great at doing that. I always hear people like Todd and Jay and stuff like that, where they're like, "Oh yeah, I went out, I shot it, had a couple hundred rounds on it, I knew it was a hammer, and that's gonna get put away for 8 months." I've tried to be a little better about it, but I'm really greedy with my barrels, and I'm probably a little too competitive in that I use my barrels for every match. I don't try to. I do have like a hammer barrel. I still have my barrel from Southwest Nationals that I just haven't used, that's sitting there.
Uh-huh.
And I've tried not to spin it on, but I haven't been really good about, kind of that part of it. I mean, I still manage barrels,
Take
but
a
not like
wild guess
crazy.
of how many hammer barrels I have on my shelf right now.
0.
Exactly. I don't do that. I don't know. I just put it on the rifle and it stays on the rifle until shot out, and then I chamber another one. And I don't know. If it's not a barrel that I consider good enough, then why keep it on at all? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I only shoot big matches nowadays. I do a few club matches, but and that's the beauty about shooting a 284 that you have 2,000 rounds, right? So
Yeah.
you still have enough room to play around with it and take it to club matches and stuff, But yeah, I don't save barrels. I just
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
It works for some people. I think I'm sort of smashed in the middle. I like to think that barrel management makes me a better shooter mentally, just because I feel like if I'm trying to manage barrels, at least, then I'm conscious of how I'm shooting and what I'm shooting, as opposed to just throwing on another barrel. Like, I mean, because I can't do my own barrels. So, I'm kind of at the mercy of a gunsmith. And so, like at the beginning of the year, I'll usually hand him 4 or 5 barrels and just say, put them all together, spin them all up. And then I kind of manage those barrels over a year. And so, you know, like, I guess for me, it's, you know, it's not just going out and blowing off rounds all the time needlessly. If I'm consciously trying to say, okay, like this is a really good barrel, or this is a barrel I want to shoot in a match, and I just don't want to go willy nilly shoot another couple hundred rounds on it.
Right. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, I put on the rifle and it stays on there until it's most of the time I don't wait for them to go dead. You know, once they start getting harder to clean, typically 16 or 1800 rounds or so, I just pull them off and that's it.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, John, go ahead and go practice your daddies. I know you got to go.
Man, I'm telling you what, we're gonna come up with something here in the meantime, because I don't know. We'll come up with something that keeps everybody on their toes about who's going to win this thing, because I don't think it's going to be as easy as you think.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know.
I mean, you are prettier, so if they vote for the pretty person, I mean, I've got those rugged looks.
Get on the blue steel. Anyway, all right, John. Thanks for the chat, and go practice your daddies.
Hey, don't forget, keep them centered.
Yeah, keep them centered, and go, John. He will have to show his face when it says it's you daddies. So
I can't wear a mask. No horse mask this time.
No. So go subscribe to my channel.
No,
and let's get it up to 100,000. So John 20, can give us a bunch of you daddies at national. Oh yeah, how many you daddies?
What if I'll throw this out as a bigger gauntlet? What if one of us has to shave our face?
What about the you daddies?
And the you daddies.
Okay. Oh wow.
So you have to shave. If one of us hits our mark before nationals, we will shave on camera at the Ben Avery line.
The other one, the loser.
The loser shaves their face on the firing line at Ben Avery.
Okay. Perfect.
And I really don't want to shave my face.
Wow. Not only we're going to see your face, we're going to see like your complete face, like completely shaved off.
No hair mask.
Wow. Go subscribe to my channel, because we got to.
I'm trying to picture what you're going to look like without a mustache and a.
Oh, we have to do this.
Yeah, you're going to. I don't know if I've ever seen you without any facial hair, Eric.
Wow. Oh, dude,
right.
How many you daddies?
F-Class John.
How many you daddies? How many
20,000 subs.
How many you daddies? 5? Oh, wow. We're going to have to use them very wisely. Who's going to win? Go ahead and practice. Who's going to win?
This guy. This guy.
Who's going to win? Come on, let's use one of them right now. Who's going to win?
Don't forget to go to F-Class John and subscribe. We want to hit that 20,000 mark.
Actually, unsubscribe to his channel and subscribe to mine. Let's offset the numbers. Dude, we got to see John shaved.
Okay, I don't want to see you go into Google and typing "how do I buy subscribers."
No. We can do this fair and square. All right, John. Wow.
All right, man.
All right. Thank you. See ya. Bye-bye.
See ya.